Welcome to Thursday's Live. We're talking about setting your soul on fire. How do we do it? Why do we do it? We're feeling it. If you are feeling a sense of urgency, if you are feeling a sense of old memories surfacing, a little bit of exhaustion, a lot of bit of exhaustion, if you are feeling dazed and confused like deer caught in headlights, if you are feeling all of the old stories of lack of self worth surfacing, the stories of how could my abuser do that to a child? How could a past lover hurt someone in such a deep way? It's because we're moving through what feels like the final stages and what could possibly be the final stages of you stepping into a sense of divine purpose, a deepening of divine purpose, even. We've got a lot going on right now, and we have some energy gateways that I've been talking quite a bit about. And I'm getting a lot of comments in regards to like, what energy gateway, like what portal is it? It's not like the Lion's Gate. It's not like Pluto retrograde, whatever. It's none of that. It's new. We are in a phase that humanity has never experienced. And if you're a star seed, you're feeling it. You're feeling the purging of frustration, sadness, forlorn, depression. You're feeling the purging and you're feeling the sense of absolute sheer determination, this anticipation, but then nothing's happening, or like, what is actually going on? It's because we are in a brand new timeline that humanity has yet to experience. And we are stepping in. We are stepping into self. And I've been talking a lot about owning your authenticity, your authentic self. But I really want to dive into that with you today. And then, of course, I've got my cards. So we are going to do an energy pull at the end and give you some direction. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my chat bar. Let me know. Well, hello, everybody. Let me know where you're from. So good to see you all. Hello. Okay. So, load up those comments. Let's go. Let's get into this. This energy timeline that we are in is by design. So we know that the timeline of the end of April, beginning of May felt very stagnant, and there was a lot of anxiety, depression, a lot of frustration, a lot of fatigue, all of these things. And that was a little pause between gateway openings. When I say gateway openings, I mean that we are being offered a new energy, a new vibration from multiple sources. So I'm only talking starseed stuff here right now. Hello, Aisha. Miss Jamie. Um, we've got energy flowing through. We've got society doing its own stupid thing and governments doing their own stupid thing as they've always done. It's a constant circus, and I'm not interested in that. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about what we are feeling, what we're being fueled with. And we're we're in the middle of a gateway opening, an energetic opening, a portal of new wave energy that we have yet to experience. Now, this energy is going to do dick all for you if you don't capitalize on it, if you don't use it, if you don't honor it, if you don't acknowledge it and do something with it. It's not going to do anything for you except for maybe make you tired, maybe give you false hope, that sort of thing. And what we're doing right now is we are ascending into a deeper sense of starseed mission, starseed purpose. We've heard the split of 5D. Okay. The way spirituality teaches it is absolute fucking bullshit. I'm going to swear, like, I literally, let's just talk personally for a second here. Okay. Can I just share? Can we do a sharing is caring moment right now? Um, I've been going through it, guys. If you got my newsletter this morning, I have been going through it. I have, over the last 6 weeks, it's very different now in the last 2 weeks since the energy opened again. But in that pause, holy moly, it was not fun. And of course, I had to move right in the middle of that, like move from our great big giant house in Corey, and I downsized. Um, we've been from Ireland. Hello. So I've been going through it, man. My health did a weird thing again. My didn't sleep, couldn't eat, um, physical pain, like fibromyalgia symptoms out the ass right now. Not right now, but was. And then just unexpected bill after bill after bill. Watch my like everything just emptied. Everything emptied. My emotions emptied, my frustration, everything, my bank, everything empty. And I was sitting there like, what is going on? What is happening? And I had this like, am I fucking crazy? Like, am I losing my mind? Because I'm a master manifester. Like, I can create anything. And within 24 hours, it doesn't matter. It's like, I know how to do this. But nothing was happening. I was just in stagnation and frustration. And then all of a sudden, in one meditation, everything changed. In one meditation, it went from me, and I get angry about it. Like, I get pissy. I'm like, "Yes." Like, I give and give and give. Like, what is happening? Like, I was so upset. Um, like stewing. And one meditation, everything changed. They came in, my guides came in with a lot of you and your guides as well. Um, I know. Heather, you changed your name. Don't go by Heather on here. I saw it. It's beautiful and congratulations. And you are cancer free. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I hope you are as proud of yourself. I know you are. I see you glowing. Okay, back to. Um, so we've been moving through it. I got all pissy. I have this one meditation where all my guides and everything come in, and they're like, "You're learning how to manifest on a different level. So we're just pausing everything for you so that you can master this." And I was like, "What? Like, I'm already like, what?" And they're like, "No, there's like a whole other wave. Everything ascends. Everything is in an evolutionary process, not Darwinism and that shit. Everything is in an ascension process, if you will. That's a word we'll use for right now. Bigger and better, always, always, unless you hold yourself stagnant." And so they started teaching me different modalities, different activation modalities, different healing modalities, and different manifestation modalities. And I was like, oh, oh. And then how to integrate with my higher self, my galactic self, and co create, co manifest with them. I was like, oh, and let me tell you, I don't even know who I am right now. It's so good. It's a wild ride. And now I get to teach it, which I'm really excited about. So we're going to be teaching that in June in the Starseed events. And I'm sharing all this because we're all going through it. You're all going through something very similar in our own unique way and our own unique path. And by design, the energy right now is supporting us in leveling up into a more powerful, calm, unshakable version of ourselves. And I'm already pretty spicy and confident in all those things, but it went to a whole other level. And as we move through transition, you're going to have the opportunity to experience it. You're going to have the opportunity to demonstrate it. So, my opportunity looked like a whole lot of naysayers in my comments, a whole lot of judgy McJudgersons. I was going to use a really negative word there and I chose not to. A whole lot of attack. And it was fascinating because I was so calm about it. So calm. I did one video where I was talking about the energy being like, it's a fuck you day. And I was holding my card like this. You guys saw the energy forecast. I was like, it's like a fuck you day. I already told you why I say fuck. I already told you. Like, if you can't get into 2025, then go back to your birth year and start over. I don't know what to tell you. It's language, it's words. Like, the only person who said it was bad is religion. So, anyway, I'm not going to sit here and justify that. But I had this woman attack. She's like, "Well, you just showed your IQ." I do need to make a trolls of the week list. "You just showed your IQ and your age." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 46 with an IQ of 132. How about you?" Like, I'm just so there's no word for that gesture. Yeah? Like, do you have a word for that gesture? I don't know. I don't care. Um, I care so deeply. And I think the reason I don't care about shit like this partly is because the love that I have for my Starseed family and crew, the love that I have for this crew here, for you guys, the love, the passion that I have for you, I'm celebrating you on the sidelines endlessly, endlessly. Just done with it. Thank you, Barb. Yes. Um, I am pouring all of my passion and all of my love and all of my stuff into the people who deserve it right now. All of humanity deserves it. Yes, I know. I get that. But those that are ready for it, I'm not here to play small. So I'm not playing with small minds anymore. So I'm just over it right now. Um, have been for a long time, but this is a different level. This is a level of very calm. And this is what I want for you. Very calm. I'm not even gonna like just flick it off my shoulder, like, ugh, no, you're annoying, go away. Like fruit flies in the air, like, ew, that's inconvenient. I'll just put out some vinegar for you to go attack because that's what you are, and I'll just be over here. Um, so it's just been a really interesting transition. And even my definition of power has transitioned, has changed. Um, Studies show that people who use profanity have a high IQs. Fucking right, eh? So funny. So, with this energy, you have an opportunity to do one of two things. And I want to talk about how you're sending healing energy as well. We're going to talk about that for a second. I'm probably going to trigger someone in this piece, but that's not my intention. I'm saying it out of love. Um, so we're going in one of two directions right now. With this energy that we are experiencing, we are having the opportunity to level the fuck up. You get to level up with your wisdom, your spirituality, your know better, do better, your healing, your everything is leveling up. And what I'm seeing is one or two divisions. Um, Number one, our we are all being faced with what wants to be transmuted. This is if I could just shake people straight with this one thing, whatever is surfacing within you, whatever you're experiencing in your world is an opportunity for you to heal the fucking vibration and change it and level up. So if you have lack of finances, stop telling the world about it. Nobody cares. Um, Change it. Ask yourself why you are not open to receiving. Ask yourself, what is your relationship with prosperity? If you are lonely and you're going on bullshit dates over and over again, it might be a you thing. Yeah, you're attracting in. What is your vibration? What is your belief about dating? What is your belief about love? What is your belief about being seen by your partner? Like, this is an opportunity to look at what in me is holding me back. I preach this all the time. I hate the word preach, but you know what I mean? I bet you about it all the time. This is an opportunity for you to level up. It is not bullshit happening to you. The same thing with the ascension symptoms. I am seeing so many complaints in my comments about the ascension symptoms, especially on TikTok. Like, they're just all boo-hooing. Um, it's an opportunity. It's happening for you. Every ascension symptom I have, and my students, by the way, we have a new membership where they're just fucking soaring in there. Every ascension symptom means you're integrating a new vibration. So instead of complaining about it, because whatever you tell your body to do, it's going to do. So if you tell your body, "Oh, it's so exhausting, it's so draining, I'm so over it, I can't handle it anymore." Well, you're the problem. You're creating it for yourself. You are literally creating it for yourself by doing that. If you are crying about your financial flow, you're being toxic. You're crying over a relationship that is not thriving instead of fixing the relationship. Prosperity is a vibration. You have a romantic, passionate relationship with it. Love it. Don't cry about it not being enough. I'd divorce you too. I'd walk away. I'd be like, ew, okay, get over yourself. Like, everything is an opportunity for you to level up. If you're experiencing rage, like a lot of my students were last week, it's an opportunity for you to discover how you're using that vibration. Are you being weak with it and projecting it onto people? I had someone in the comments, also loving, be like, I did that video on anger, and they're like, no, I just believe in being positive and happy and letting things go and keep walking forward and just sharing my love and light. I was like, I don't know what kind of rainbow stick you have put up your own ass, but take it out and get real because you're a human. And anger is a vibration that exists within you, the same way sadness is, the same way anxiety is. All of these are vibrations designed for the human experience. And if you're going to act like you don't have it because you're oh so mighty with your rainbow ass stick, then you might be a problem because that's not how it works. Projecting anger, yeah, that's totally different. Don't be an asshole. Don't do that. Don't project it onto anybody, but use it. It's a vibration in you for a reason. Anger is the absolute, I know what I'm done with and I know what I want now. So I'm going to go for it. And use it as fire. Use it to set yourself on fire, to propel yourself forward. Don't fake nice anything because it's not doing anybody any justice. This is the timeline where you're going to stand in all that you are. You are stars wrapped in meat, walking around on this planet trying to figure out what vibration you desire to bring forward. You get to play with all of that. We're here for the great transition of all that is. We're not here for our own little path of like what 80, 90 years if you're lucky. Like that's not it. This is about the collective of humanity. So we're in this opening where you get to look at everything as phase one, poor me. That's what most people are doing right now. They're going into victimization. They're going into the ache to be seen, to be special. They're going into um, just a bunch of whiny babies because they don't have what they want. That's sad. I was really good at that back in the day, let me tell you. Really good at it. The second path that we're having are people like my students and my fellow Starseed family. We are looking everything dead in the eye and saying, okay, what? What is this? What opportunity is this for me? We are fierce. We are unshakable. We are unstoppable. And we just do not care if you want to judge us because we are standing in the mindset that everything is a reflection. And if I am unbothered by you, then you don't exist to me and your vibration is nothing to me. But if you are bothered by me, you're welcome. You're welcome. Because if you're bothered by me, if you're triggered by me, I'm reflecting something to you that is aching to be seen, that is aching to be recognized. And if you could just stop and look in your own damn mirror instead of projecting yourself onto me, it would do you well. And that's where we're at right now. That is the second path. This is the path of self whole. This is the path of self unity. This is the path of saying, I am going to be everything that society said I could not be. I'm going to be a star seed. I'm going to be powerful. I'm going to be badass. I'm going to be whatever your story is. I'm going to be standing here in my light, in my truth, demonstrating two things. Thing number one, that being human, you have free will to be whatever you want, and you do not have to conform to what society has told you. And you certainly do not have to be what mommy and daddy said you were. You can let that story go now. You can let the story go of all of your abusers. You can let it all go. Every single person who's turned their back on you, lied to you, manipulated, hurt you, abandoned you, you are not their story. You never were, but you get to really let that go now. You get to wipe it away and you get to stand here as you desire to be. You get to stand here and set the example that you don't have to try to be anything other than yourself. What a gift that is. What an incredible gift that is. If you could stand there in all of your beautiful glory, your divine nature, all of the things. If you could stand there as you, unapologetically, and not try to fix or direct anything, just be. And you set that example, and other people are so inspired by you that they go, oh, I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it too. I'm going to be everything that I want to be. I'm going to be everything that I've always desired to be. And I'm not going to give a shit what anybody else thinks. Here I am in all my glory. And that doesn't mean standing there with a megaphone preaching it. It doesn't mean standing there and forcing it down people's throats the way we see communities do. We're not forcing anything down anybody's throat. I'm just standing here. I'm just standing here being me. And you can put whatever you want up in my comments because you can't hurt me. I can smile and be like, oh, so sad you think that of yourself. I hope that you fix that. I ache that for you. I ache for you to find love for yourself. That's where I'm standing, and that's where a lot of us are standing, and that's what it's designed for. The second piece of this is by doing that, what's my vibration, right? We are energetic beings. We have frequency that vibrates from within us into our electromagnetic field. And we're walking around like this big, beautiful bubble or ugly bubble, whatever, a bubble. And every time we walk by another bubble, woof, we share energy. Every time we think about someone, every time we communicate with someone, every time we touch someone, every time we stand near someone, every time we think about them, we are sharing our vibration, our bubble, their bubble, intermingling. Okay. I talk a lot about that in my book. If you don't have it, please, it will do you well, I promise. Um, so when we think about our vibration, my vibration right now is absolute acceptance. I love every ounce of my human experience. I accept all of it, all of it. I have full acceptance of it. I love this. I love this life. It's amazing. I never used to. I do now. I love the star seed family that I've connected with. I love this experience. This is amazing. And so I'm standing here in the vibration of acceptance and unity of self. So every time I cross paths with someone, I'm going to trigger off within them what is not in union within themselves, or I'm going to be like, oh, I see you. Yes, yes, babe. Yes, you are in union. That's amazing. Um, so, sorry, my phone just went off and it distracted me because the ADHD is strong in star seeds. Um, so think about your energy and your vibration. If you are constantly whining about something, whether that's your health or your finances or the disharmony in your life, your vibration is, ugh, it's icky and it's heavy for others. We want to love you. Let me tell you, we want to love you. We want to spend time with you. We want to hug you, hold you, celebrate with you. We want you in our lives, but you are real low and it is challenging to be around. It is draining to be around when there's so much more to offer in this world. If your vibration is avoidance of self, that you don't want to look at yourself, that you don't want to do the healing, that you're avoiding it, that's not a great vibration to hang out with. We want unity. We want to be with people. We want to love you. We want to honor you. And so think about, what are you offering right now? Because you are always offering something. When I stepped into divine purpose, this was um it was one of my meditations, and where they were showing me, how my energy impacts. And let me tell you, it was when I was in 4D, I was aching to be seen. I still was like, somebody see me and make me important. I was aching. I was hurting, man. And I didn't know I was hurting. So I was still trying to be seen when I was in fourth dimensional consciousness. So like I had the dresses and the flowers in my hair. I did all the things because I was like, someone recognize me. Um, I just want, and I ached to be of service so bad, but I didn't realize that the ache to be of service, also side note, the ache for purpose, that ache, you can't explain it, but you're just born with it. And you have that ache for purpose. That is the ache to be of purpose to self first and foremost, to be of service to your four bodies, your emotional, mental, physical, spiritual body. So make sure you are of service to yourself, please. Because I get so spicy sometimes and I get on a tangent, as you know, I'm really good at that. I'll start hammering off stuff and I maybe have not gone as deep as I want to into those things. So they get misunderstood really easy. Let's back it into unity. When you honor and your mental body loves your physical body, which I don't know very many humans who are at that level yet, but when your mental body loves your physical body and your physical body loves your inner child, your emotional body, and your emotional body and your mental body get along. When you have unity between these bodies, this is why self-love and healing and inner child healing is so important. Then you become the vibration of unity from your core. And then you radiate that into your electromagnetic field. And then every path you cross, you bring union to what's ever in front of you. And for some, that's going to shove to the surface, like a lot of the comments that I get, not a lot, I get a few, I'm exaggerating, a few comments that I get. I'm pushing right to the surface their own internal judgment and their own ache to liberate self. And so they're projecting it onto me because they don't want to go look in the mirror. So that's what happens with unity. The other piece is when I see you and I get you, oh, family, immediately. I hate that word also, but I don't know what word to use right now. Um, we connect and it's unconditional acceptance and love. It's beautiful. And we stand together and support each other and celebrate each other and rise each other up, raise each other up, rise each other up, raise each other up. Words, it's fine. Um, so I want you to start to really think about in this energy opening what's going on within you. Ego gets in the way too much. I'm going to jump right on that, Tina, out of love for you. Your ego does not get in the way. The fact that you haven't trained your ego is the problem, not your ego. Your ego is your human operating mechanism and is 100% required for you to be human to have an ego. It's responsible for the way you love, the way you receive, the way you create. It's responsible for your creative flow, your divine doer, divine creator, aka the feminine masculine. That's a whole other story. It is responsible for your sense of humor. It's responsible for joy. It's responsible for everything. Your ego simply just wants to be trained. That's all. So we'll just put that out there. Your ego is the biggest gift that you have, the biggest gift that you have. And so your ego doesn't get in the way. Your unresolved issues of self doubt, love, and lack of trust get in the way. So heal those, your ego will calm down, and it'll be a great time. I promise you. Um, that's part of the flaw with the movement of spirituality is teaching that ego death is necessary or teaching that um, you have to be all light and love, or you have to be toxic, vulnerable, or you have to be toxic, positive, or you have to be these things that aren't realistic. Um, oh, hard to deal with some people's egos. Any recommendations, right? Find humor in it. Find humor in it. I really enjoy the journey of everybody in front of me looking at them as their inner child. And when I see them as their inner child, I see them as a little kid throwing a temper tantrum because they're not getting the proper discipline required. So sometimes I will give the tough love, call it out, or I just walk away, deal with yourself. Like, I'm not interested. Um, but also having said that, a very valuable tip with this, if you are being bothered by other people's egos, it is the principle of correspondence working in your favor. So if you are triggered by someone's stupidity or unkindness or whatever it be, it's triggering off something that resides within you. So it doesn't mean, let's say you got some idiot, like the one thing that triggers me still, if I go into Walmart and I see any parent that is, any parent triggers me. No, does trigger me is um, when I see parents talking to their children like, "Stop being a little jerk." My ex-husband's brother was such a douchebag for that. He called his son, his firstborn son, he's like, "Oh, you're being a little jerk," all the time, and I was like, "Wow." But I mean, his mom taught him that. His mom wasn't very nice either. She was horrible actually, but really unkind. But when I see parents doing things like that to children or overcompensating and not directing them, when I just see the unawareness of what a good parent is, it breaks my heart. Oh my God. And then I get spicy and it triggers me. And that's an issue for me because what was, let's tell a whole story because this might be helpful actually. Um, I dealt with a lot of shame from my childhood. I had a lot of sexual abuse from one of my parents, and a lot of emotional abuse from the same parent. And then my dad beat my bones and my flesh. And I just thought I was horrible. I thought I was a horrible person. And being raised by a vulnerable narcissist is very challenging. And I just thought I was horrible. So I carried so much shame, which turned over and over and over. And then I became a mom and I thought I was a terrible mom because obviously I was a terrible person. And then when I started healing that shame piece, I realized that that was attached to me judging I guess judging, recognizing, being triggered by parents in Walmart being mean to their children, and it was just dreadful for me. So once in a while, that'll still happen because I'm not fully through healing that shame piece yet. I'm well on my way, but not there yet because it takes time. It's so great. So that's what I mean by if you're being triggered by someone, it's not necessarily what they're doing or what they're saying that's not a reflection of you. It's what it's making you feel. What is it making you feel? Is it making you feel frustration, sadness, whatever? That's what wants to be healed within you. And you have to follow the little golden road to find the core of that and transition that and heal that. Um, so now I'm up in the comments. Let's just go to the comments because I don't even know what I was talking about. And we're going to go into an energy pull for sure. So I didn't get to see a lot of these yet. Fuckity, fuck, right? I love that you guys are so supportive. You all are. I'm going to cry if I start talking about it because I'm doing a lot of reflection on it lately about how loved I feel by you and supported I feel by you. And I couldn't be here without you. I couldn't be brave enough to continue this journey if I didn't have your support in the beginning. I am so, and I see the names regularly, I see the new names. I love you all so tremendously. So thank you for being such a big piece of my journey. Thursdays lives are a huge piece of my journey. You guys are like my crew, man. Okay, let's level up. Yes. So, what if you feel better than ever and you're vibrating high? Is that a sign that I'm leveling up? Sure. Obviously is, babes. Obviously, if you are feeling that is where I am at. And a lot, I think like the majority of the people in our Starseed membership, we are all just on fire right now. And we're having these opportunities to look at things that are surfacing, but we're not impacted by them. We're like, oh, look at that thing. I can heal that. Cool. And now I get to level up more. So there's that. Loving the new you. Thank you. It's funny how much I change, isn't it? Okay. I feel like I hit rock bottom emotionally and I feel amazing. Perhaps that's a level up. Sure is. I can't stand whiners. Get over it or change. Tina, same. I literally like, oh, I'm so salty. In my head, I'll be like, I don't care. Like, you need to figure it out. But then out of my mouth is like, oh, it must be so hard for you because I'm trying to meet them where they're at. But I get a little like ding ding first when someone's whining about something. I'm like, oh, stop. Ugh. And then I get over it. That is my ego. It's okay to have ego. Okay, going through more comments. I'm not sure that people think I'm giving out anger. I haven't even been on here till now. You can tell who it is that you thought it was me. I'm not reading that properly, but anyway. Okay. You're glowing. Ego gets in the way too much. We got to that. Cool beans. I want to talk about healing. Aw, thanks, Tina. That's so kind. If it triggers sadness in you, what's the best way to heal this piece, please? Paula, let's dive into that for you. If it triggers sadness. Okay, what's underneath the sadness? So when we think about, oh, I'm sad, and then we go, well, what's wrong? Oh, I'm sad. I'm just feeling heavy emotion. What's underneath the sadness? Sadness is always attached to something. So anger is a secondary reaction. It means that there's something underneath the anger, and sadness and fear both are attached to something. So, what I want you to do is dive under the emotion. I want you to look at what what am I sad about? Like, what is it attached to? Am I sad that I don't trust my process? Does it tie into that? So let me find something that I've been sad about lately. When I get sad about really shitty parenting, like it breaks my heart when there's a parent just not supporting their kid through shit and this child is trying to be seen and heard, especially like that 2, 3-year-old age where they can't really communicate to the level that they want to. And so I get really sad about that because I see the parent just either putting candy in their mouth or like getting angry or frustrated with them, right? Which I mean, we all have those moments. I was a mom, I know. But I get sad because it makes me feel empathy. It makes me feel that that kid isn't understood. And I'm like, "That she just wants to be seen, or the baby just wants to be held or just loved." And that is the piece that wanted to be healed within me, is the just see me, love me, heal me. Or like if I were to look at the thread of sadness, right? So I just want you to follow like what's underneath it, what's underneath it. The 2-year-olds have it right when they ask why. So write out in your journal, I'm feeling sad. Why? Why? And then just keep digging to why until you get to the root of what wants to be healed within you. Okay, I just learned to open my throat chakra and I need to reel it back a bit. All right, cool beans. I'm new here, glad to be. Hello, Lenore. Okay. Um, all right, so let's talk about healing for half a minute. This is where I might trigger some of you, and that is not my intention. I just want to be of service on something here. So, this has been coming up a little bit lately, and I joke about it. I have joked about it quite a bit in the past where I'm like, love and light. And what does it actually do? Right. So I want to talk about sending healing. And I have pissed off some people when I talk about Reiki. Here we go. Ready? Deep breath. Reiki's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I am a Reiki master teacher. It's bullshit. And this is why. Okay. Not all of it. Just calm yourself. Here we go. I'm going to explain here. So, healing, sending love, sending light, does not work at all, at all. What I want to explain, and there's 2 different modalities of healing. There's 2 different really strong ways of healing. So this is what we're gonna look at. So we're gonna pause, and I want you to understand universal flow only understands focus, not choice, right? So whatever you are focused on is where you are sending energy. That is where you are sending it 100%. So let's say that I'm going to pick on my damn self for a minute here. In the past, I used fibromyalgia, very aggressive fibromyalgia and lupus as something that I had. Okay. It was an experience. I did not own it. I don't want you to own it. So back then, I would post all of the time because I was aching to be seen so damn bad. Um, about how hard it was. So there was pictures of me with my cane, there was pictures of me in a wheelchair, there was many hospital visits, um, all of this thing. And then when I got cancer, so I had cancer twice, and I did not go public with cancer. I didn't even tell my family because I realized it at this point, and I was able to hyperspeed my healing process. So what happens is here I am being like, send me healing, send me healing, send me healing, right? So people are like, oh no, here's what's wrong. I'm sending healing and love towards it. Where is the focus in that? The desire, the choice is, I want you to be better. But the focus is the dysfunction, the disharmony. So we start sending energy towards disharmony. Now, if you are sending vitality, if you are sending, because what is love? Love is an umbrella of emotion. Love is actually the vibration of creation. So instead, we're sending vitality, we're sending power, we're sending all of these different things. That's better, but I'm going to teach you how to do it the ultimate way. Okay. So when someone is going through something and we've got a bunch of 4-dimensional consciousness or 5th-dimensional consciousness Reiki healers out there being like, Hanshan Shonen, Seiki, and doing all the symbols, right? We start to send energy. I know only one Reiki practitioner. Her name is Gina. That is the opposite of this, that does it the right way. I'm sure there's many of you, but get to the fucking point already. Dime. When we're sending energy, we're sending it to the problem. So we're focused on the problem. So energy is going to go and magnify the problem. That does not help. I made a joke a couple weeks ago about when was Reiki brought to Earth? Okay. How many decades ago? By some dude, right? Had a download, got it. Okay. Oh my God, I'm going to teach this. I'm going to bring this to the world. Amazing. Love that for you. But here we are in 2025 and nothing has transitioned with it. It hasn't evolved. It hasn't evolved. It's the same workbook. It's the same practices. It's the same light language, by the way. The symbols are light language. They're starseed light language, in case you haven't figured that out. Um, it hasn't evolved. So we've evolved though. Do you get my drift here? So I don't want you sending energy to the problem. Here's what to do instead. And I assure you, and I want you to practice this. And next Thursday, when we go live, let me know how it went. It is a game changer. Whatever exists within you exists within another. Okay. So if we have someone who's going through a challenge and we want them to feel better, because it's what we want. That's our desire, is to make them feel better. What you want to do is look at them and find something that you absolutely resonate with and admire in a high vibration, something you love about them, something you admire about them, something you honor and respect about them, something that you're just like, fuck, that is awesome sauce right there. Like that's amazing. You're going to focus on that. You're going to find that within you, and you are going to amplify it within you. And you are going to send that through the heart space to their heart space, the admiration of that thing to them. And that is going to amplify that vibration in them. Everything in your fucking meat suit is energy. Everything's energy. And so there's going to be times where a little sticky energy happens, where a little goo starts to get gummed up in the system and it creates a little disharmony. It's a vibration. So if you are amplifying what you know to be amazing about them through you to you, because you are the same, because you are one, you are lifting their vibration, and that higher vibration is going to then transmute through the law of perpetual transmutation, change the vibration of the low vibration and start to speed it up. And that is how you're happening. That is how you are helping them. Sorry, I read a comment and got my words confused. Helping them evolve to lift their vibration. I'm a Reiki master also, and I totally agree with this. I also send healing this way. Amazing, Barbara. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. Because it hasn't been like, I'm not knocking it. There's value in everything. I'm not saying never go get Reiki. Like, I love it. It's amazing. It's super relaxing. Um, but I don't know, be selective about who you get it from. Like, absolutely be selective about who you get it from. If they don't have the life that they want, don't get anything from them, like at all. In my old community, ready for a little spice? In my old community, there's this person who is known for Reiki and all of the things 4D spiritual. And her life has not changed a stitch in over a decade, nothing. And she complains and she's whiny and she hates me, which is super awesome sauce. And I don't even really know her. Like I've never actually had a conversation with her, but she hates me. Um, like I ran into her at a fucking thing a little while ago, loathes me. And I'm like, I know, it's okay, honey. I love you. Um, and I have nothing but like, okay, cute. And nothing has changed. And she's out there at the psychic fairs with her booth, with her Reiki, with her things. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I would want Reiki from you. If your life isn't evolving, and sorry, this isn't to put anybody down, but if your life isn't evolving, how are you going to support me? Well, I'm just a conduit of energy. Well, you're not a clear one. You are whining about life. I don't want any of your energy. I don't want to be in your electromagnetic field. And this is what healers don't understand. You have an electromagnetic field. And if I am going to let you touch me, you are already in my electromagnetic field. So I am now having your energy. So instead of you sending me healing, I'm going to be sitting there doing my damnedest to lift your vibration the entire time because you're still whining about your fucking life. Like, no, thank you. I don't want that. And I don't want that for anybody. So be selective about who you get healing from. Absolutely. If they're not in alignment and in true content energy, no, no, thank you. If they're not in their power, their confidence, no, 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 thank you. Don't go absorb their energy. Because they think they're shielding it, but there's no such thing as shielding. This is also another thing. Let's just quickly talk about that before I run out of time. There is no such thing as shielding, darlings. I know that we're taught that in fourth dimensional conscious. That you're just going to put up a shield. of energy. I'm just going to block so that I don't absorb your energy. You know what static looks like on a TV screen? Okay. Follow my metaphor for a minute. That's frequency. How do you divide the static to put up a shield? Everything is made of plasmic energy, and frequency travels through, and creator energy travels through plasma. How do you separate plasma? You cannot separate plasma, and there is no difference between anything. There is no actual space to block. What you can do is elevate your vibration to a very, very high vibration. So when you see me in Walmart, I've run into a couple of followers in Walmart and they're like, and I think I hear something, but I have headphones on, so I can't tell. I don't know. I walk with music and I listen to music and I fucking rock out while I'm in Walmart. And I'm like, yeah, unless I want to be triggered in anger so that I can use anger as a lasso to create because it's a really awesome, awesome thing. But I'll just have music on. I'm in my highest possible vibe. I am loving my damn self. I am strutting. Like the aisles are long. They're like a catwalk, guys. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, I take my cart and I strut down the aisles. Like, it's my catwalk. Like, I love the length of that. I love the long hallway. Like, give me something to strut. I want a catwalk anywhere I can. So I like strut through Walmart and like literally strut through Walmart in my highest vibration. And I have the time of my fucking life listening to my music, get the shit that I need, and I get the fuck out. And so therefore I am sharing all of my high vibration. Whereas if I went in it and I was like, "Oh, I hate Walmart, I hate people, then I'd be a low vibration. I would have taken on their vibration and not sustained my own. So do things to sustain your own. Do that for sure. Okay. I like that so much more. Okay, good. Beautiful. Let's go into card pulls, shall we? Can't believe how fast time goes when I start talking in front of a microphone. Also, I'm like, my days are flying by right now. So, this is why we want to set our souls on fire. This is what we are moving through the energy gateway opening. This is what our opportunity is right now. And it's like this until the full moon in July. I had to think about this in my head for a minute. July. So, full moon in July, it's going to get real quiet after that for a month, and then it's going to open up again. As we get closer to that, I'll talk about what we're meant to do in that. Judy's always like, one, please. Um, we're getting to it, Judy, I promise. Um, so right now you have an opportunity with this vibration that's being offered through starseed energy. So I should tell you about this. I told you when I was in Grand Cayman that I met an underbelly species, okay? Is way too complicated to put onto this platform because it will get flagged. But as above, so below. So everything we think is above, like the Octarians, the Sirians, the Palladians, oh my God, the Palladians are having an evolution today. I met one of the first wave evolved Palladians today in human form, and my jaw was on the floor. I am so enamored in love. Oh, the new Palladian energy is so good. Oh my God, it's so good. But anyways, as above, so below. So there is a whole everything that's up there has an opposite in the underbelly of Gaia. And I'm going to be channeling them in June on Monday nights. Monday at 6 p.m. I put it out there what time is best for everybody. I got a whole lot of answers, but the majority was 6 p.m. on Mondays. So Mondays at 6 p.m. it is. I'm giving up my evenings for you. So we've got this whole beautiful very heart centered, very union based activations coming through for us in June. And May and June are the timeline to really level up into that inner unity that I was talking about in the beginning. So seek passion, seek joy, seek understanding yourself, seek loving yourself. Stand in front of the mirror and be like, all right, I love you. Like what do we do here? How do we do this? And learn to love yourself in this incredible, incredible meat suit that you're in. 1, 2, or 3. Here we go. Sorry, I got really chatty with that again. Let me know in the comments. 1, 2, or 3. Amazing. Interesting. For those of you that have not, I know I've got a lot of new followers right here. So I use cards just because I'm visual. It has nothing to do with the card. Never in the history of my life have I taken the box and took the book out and pulled a card and looked at the book. Um, don't do that. The card can speak to you on its own. And so I connect into a hierarchy of energy. I channel it through. I connect into your energy. Time, space, reality does not matter. So it doesn't matter when you find this. It will be a message for you, 1, 2, or 3. You may have picked something and been like, "Oh, but I resonate with 2 and I picked 1. What's wrong?" Nothing's wrong. We just had a moment. It's fine. All right, here we go. Number ones. How is number ones doing with patience? I got so connected into the energy that I actually forgot I was live for half a second there. How are we handling the vibration of patience? That's what you're learning right now, number ones. You're learning. I feel it's this like hurry up urgency and then but nothing's happening energy. And so number ones, this is really about diving into impatience. Impatience is actually not trusting yourself, not trusting the path, not trusting you. It could be fear of things being taken away from you. It could be the fear of abandonment. It could be the fear of waiting for the other shoe to drop. It could be the fear of, I really don't deserve this good stuff. So I don't know. Or it could be just the actual hard truth that you have yet to have it so great that you just don't know what it is yet. You don't know what greatness is. And so you're being encouraged to explore your greatness. You're being encouraged to explore trusting. You're being encouraged to explore that lack of patience simply means that you're not present. So we're going to get present. So it's like shadow work, if you want to use that term. For a good few days, guys, number ones, I really desire for you to look at what are you afraid of? So write a list of what you're actually afraid of, please. Um, so a quick example, you guys know the ocean and I are not friends. I'm not a lover of being in the ocean. I have respect for it, mad respect for it, but I do not want to be in it. Um, Previous to now, anytime that I would be in any body of water, including a hot tub or a pool or a pond or anything, I'd panic and have an anxiety attack. It turns out my fear of open bodies of water was fear of lack of control because I didn't know what would happen. And that fear of lack of control came from the unpredictable abuse from my parents. So that's how you can kind of follow the thread into the root. So I want you to think about, write a list of what are you actually afraid of? And where does that stem from? What's underneath that? Okay. Like my husband is very, very uncomfortable with snakes. That's me putting it really nicely. Fucking terrified of them. And for him, that's like he doesn't like surprises and he doesn't like having changed direction really fast. He's a little needs to take his time with shit. Um, so you can see how you can follow that thread. So I want you to write a list of everything that you're afraid of, and I want you to take your time moving through that and be like, what's underneath that? And then you're going to give love and honor to that and ask yourself, where in your childhood did that come from? And what can I do to restructure that within myself? So it's a journey. You may want to try the inner child course. The whole inner child course, I forgot. Someone told me the other day, the inner child information is in my book. Like, get it in paper. You can like it's all in there. It's a little hunk in a little itty bitty hunk in the book of how to heal this subconscious stuff. So if you don't have that, go grab it. But that's your goal for right now. On the other side of that is like so what I'm seeing is like they're showing me like everything's black and there's one little speck of light, right? And it's like, okay, let's look at all the things. And then all of a sudden, the more you do that, that little speck of light is going to open up as a doorway for you to move into the next level of your experience here on earth. So get her done. All right, let's go into number twos. All right. I'm like, what? Where? Also, thank you for putting that up. Victor, I think is how you pronounce it. Good to hear that there are more people than me having music in their ears when shopping. Like, yeah, I'm not, no, thank you. I don't do anything without it. Um, I wish that I just saw this watch apparently that has, like, earbuds in it, but I think it's too cheap. I don't know if anybody has it. Tell me, is it good quality? Because forget my earphones at home all the time, so I'm like, I need either a keychain or if I had them in my watch, that'd be amazing. Um, Although I forget to wear my watch all the time too, so anyways, I need to figure out how to remember that. But also side note before I go into number 2s, um anybody hearing weird music out of the background, I'm gonna be talking about this in the next so on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, um, I'm channeling the Council of Galactic Sovereignty. It is going to be, oh, so delicate. Oh my god, so good, this energy. We're gonna do a meditation activation, and I'm gonna be talking about hearing music. So if you're hearing music and you're not wearing headphones, you need to be there on Tuesday. All right, let's go into number 2s. This is really interesting message. As I'm connecting into your energy, I'm very curious for you to take some time and discover what have you mastered? What did you master here? Um, for a couple of different reasons. One, it's part of your divine purpose. So whatever we master here in our human experience, where are you doing the meditation here or YouTube? It is a private event. It's the Galactic Starseed Channeling event, Barbara, on Tuesday. So domino.com, you'll find the information there. Um, Whatever we master is what we're meant to bring forward, right? So we come here, we study humanity. I studied a shit show. Like, let me tell you, all the abuse, what's wrong with humanity. And then we evolve through that and we let go of it and we heal and we remember who we are and we ascend and we move on from there. And so when we take time to sit and look at what we've mastered, it does a couple of different things. We Interesting how many people are hearing music. I'm gonna stop looking at the comments for half a second. I'm just gonna turn this way so I don't even see them. Um, when we write a list of everything that we've mastered, it helps your whole human experience and your mind and your ego go, "Oh, shit, like, I'm actually doing well." Because we can lose sight of how far we've come. We can lose sight of what we've accomplished. We can lose sight of things because there's infinite, limitless things to attain. And so humanity has this default of, okay, I know I'm right here right now. We romanticize what was sometimes, and then we're like aching for what will be and aching for what will be and being like, oh, how do I get it done? And I got to this and da da da. And we try to find shortcuts to it and fast track it because we want it now instead of being here and now. And when we take a pause and look at what we've internally mastered, so self doubt, body dysmorphia, eating disorders, taking on a healthy lifestyle, your spiritual journey, meditations, your psychic gifts, your healing opportunities, healing your inner child, learning your inner child. That's a fucking accomplishment, let me tell you. Like, what have you mastered? Write this whole beautiful list for yourself to reconfirm that you are so much further along than you know you are. This is about solidifying within yourself the knowing that you are powerful, that you are right in alignment, that you're right where you're meant to be. There's like, you've got this. Like, allow yourself to embrace that. It's time to really, truly embrace that and have a look at how magnificent you actually are. Like, I see you. Like, go see how amazing you are. This is like this beautiful message that's going to help you keep moving forward with more ease, right? So again, when we think about the vibrational piece, you are an energetic being that has a frequency that's vibrating, and that vibration is what the principle, aka law of attraction, is bringing back to you. So the principle of vibration, principle of attraction work hand in hand magnetically. So whatever energy you are is the energy that you are pulling in. So if you really desire all of these things that you think you desire, then come into the awareness of what is your right here, right now. How far have you come? What have you mastered? Can you celebrate it? Can you honor that? Can you go look in the mirror and be like, fucking high five on myself? Like, go really get so in love with how far you've come and what you have mastered. And then put it down on paper and look at it and Be proud of yourself. That is going to lift up so much burden off your shoulders. It is going to support you with the vibration of patience. It's going to support you in also hyperspeeding your manifestation. Talking a lot about that in June. Um, it just allows you to really tap into the creator you are when you have the knowing of what you've already done and been instead of putting your focus on what you don't have. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hope that's resonating. I hope I'm saying that okay. It's time to make that switch. So write a list of everything you've mastered. Also, in that, there'll be some drastic hints for you in regards to your purpose on this planet. And when I say purpose, divine purpose on this planet, it is a vibration and you can do whatever you want with that vibration. So let's say that you have mastered self love. Well, you can do whatever you want with that. You can become a hairdresser and help people love themselves through their hair. You can write, you can teach, you can mentor, you can sing it, you can write poetry, you can simply just walk around the world owning your damn self and share that vibration. It's whatever scale that you want it to be. So there's that piece. Let's go into number threes. I'm just going to look at the comments for a quick second. Excuse me. Let's have some water. Number threes. Here we go. You also have 3 cards. Let's have a look. Well, hello, Atlanteans. Interesting. Okay. Took me a little while to get this. A lot of you are Atlantean. I'm channeling them on June 9th. I'll be channeling the Atlanteans at the Galactic event. Such cool energy. Like, wow, it's so cool. So number threes, this is a little bit of like a direction, some stepping stones here for you. In order to move into full clarity, how do I want to deliver this? In order to move into full clarity or the action required to get the results of your clarity, you have to let go of the things that aren't serving you, which means the internal conversation and the vibration of it. So let's use an example of, I hear this a lot actually. I work with a lot of partners, like a lot of husbands and wives, or wives and wives, husbands and husbands, partners. And it always starts with one of them finding me and being like, I am finally finding my voice and my power. I am finally learning myself and healing myself. And now I'm realizing that my partner doesn't match me at all. And when I ask for my needs to be met, they won't meet my needs. So can I have some direction on that? That's the first question I get. I either get that or what's my soul purpose when I do Book of Life sessions. So when when we look at, so it could be something like that, it could be work, it could be anything where you're like, so it's just not fitting anymore. Something's not fitting anymore. You do not have to take action. If you are in a toxic situation or abusive situation, walk the fuck out. Like get out, get out. I wish someone would have pushed me to do that a lot sooner. I don't have regrets, but if I was going to have a regret, that would be one of my regrets, not walking away from an abuser sooner. One red flag is a red flag and it's a no. So we're just going to say that. And then if it's not right now, it's not right. So don't give more to it. If you are in the onset of something, if it's not right now, it's not right. It's not meant for you. Let it go. And if it's one red flag, it's going to be more walk the fuck away with one red flag. I please do. No, very few people do, but you're going to walk away eventually anyways. So you might as well get it over with now and get into the good stuff. Back to this. Okay, back to the partner thing. So I'm using this as an example, the partner. So you kind of outgrow something, you start your healing journey, you start your awakening, your ascension, and your partner is absolutely not okay with it or stagnant. And you're like, whoa, what the fuck? This is what happens. Because I get a lot of people come to me and be like, I love them, but I'm not in love right now and I don't know what to do and I don't think they're going to match me. It doesn't matter. What matters is you. And what I mean by that is fuel yourself so damn much because the outcome is going to be amazing. And this is what I mean by this. One of two things always happens. You're not required. If you love someone and you're not in love with them, don't worry about it because one of two things is going to happen. As you continue to work on your subconscious belief structure and the vibrations that have been holding you back, as you continue to love and honor yourself, as you continue to expand your vibration and you get that fucking thing just blowing up and it's all the good, juicy, delicious things like passion and joy and excitement and elation and like all of the spicy, like all of the things, okay? Just woof, get that vortex up. You fuel you. You take care of your four bodies. You love your fucking self so much that everything around you is going to be forced to do the same thing. If you become a walking love bomb and not projecting it, not speaking it, just being it, really truly being it, everything around you will be forced to match you. And if it can't and it doesn't want to, it will step out. It will step out. So, whatever you are going through, number threes right now, work on you and you alone. Do not go and try to heal your partner or your workplace or your coworker or your kid or any of it. Don't do that. Don't do that. You become you. You become you. Meet them where they're at. Accept them for where they're at. You work on you and you work on your energy and your vortex. And they will either transition to match you or they will push back and then eventually step out. You don't have to do any of it. And the moment that you get yourself there and they either step out, if they step out, the job steps out. This is the same thing with 3D work. Just focus on you. Don't even worry about it because it will change. It will change as you feel yourself. I am not okay with you staying in toxic or abusive. That is not okay for me. You find your way out of that. Okay. But if you're in that situation where you're like, I don't love what I do, I hate 3D, I don't know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because as long as you work on you, your vibration gets so high, principle of attraction or principle of vibration, principle of traction, bam, bam. It will also, the outcome, your manifestation, the highest possible outcome with the path of least resistance will be your path. That's all in my book. Like, it's so easy and we love to overcomplicate it. We love to overthink it. We love to overprocess it. We love to overstress about it. We love to overdo it. We love to overanalyze it from a recovering toxic with anxiety oozing out of every pore of her being. I can tell you that is the hard way. When you just fuel yourself, you will level up so beautifully. And it is so easy. It is so easy to have the love of your life, the best sex of your life. It is so easy to make love to prosperity. Like apparently everything involves my vagina in this moment. I'm going to make love to everything apparently. But like to have a healthy relationship with prosperity, a thriving relationship with prosperity, a thriving relationship between your four bodies, a thriving, passionate relationship with your person, the person, to have a career of your dreams, the home of your dreams, all of the things. It is easy. I promise you it's easy. I am the recovered toxic who was homeless at one point. I had everything wrong. I had fibromyalgia, I had lupus, I had cancer in my womb, I had cancer on my cervix. I had the most dysfunctional divorce in the history of divorces. And I was just a kid, man. I was like 22. Like I have been through it. I know, and I'm on the other side. And if this fucked up little quirky weirdo who wants to be a badass can figure this out, what the fuck can you do? What the fuck can you do? Because you're not alone anymore. You're not alone. I did mine alone and I figured it out. You're not alone. There are so many of you. And if you're a starseed, get into the fucking starseed channeling events. And the reason I'm saying that is because I have a membership, but I'm not letting you in unless I know you. There is a beautiful group that is, we're so connected. And I am in that group as much as I possibly can be, like a couple times a day in my pajamas with no makeup, teaching galactic lymphatic drain. Like, I am in it. And I love this group, and they're amazing. They're the most incredible humans I have ever met. And I have that, but you are fucking not even allowed to know about it or be a part of it unless you are in the Starseed events. And I know your energy and I know you're right for it because Mama Bear is protective. Let me tell you, no one is bringing their low ass, stinky ass, goopy energy into my group. That's my crew. That is the best people I've ever met. So there's that. That was a rant. End scene. There you go. And it's over. All right. There you go. That's that for today. I love you. It's funny. I didn't know what I was going to fucking talk about. I was like, I don't know. I didn't even know it was Thursday today. All of a sudden, my alarm was like, you go live in 15 minutes. I was like, fuck off. Really? It's Thursday? Oh, and now I have a sister chat after this with my favorite star seeds ever. So I'm really excited about that. Cool beans, cool beans. All right. I love you all tremendously. Hopefully I'll see you. I love it when I see new faces at the galactic thing. Um, yeah, Tuesdays is the Council of Galactic Sovereignty. It's really delicate, really beautiful. So there's not a lot of spice in that one. Um, and I just channel it for you and you're going to get a beautiful activation. So there's that. I'd love to see you there or in June. They're all up on the website. You can go check them out. You can do all of them or just one of them. Stop sending me emails asking me which one is right for you. I don't answer the emails. My girls text me. I have admin team and they're like, everyone is asking which one. And you have to tell them, like, fuck that noise. Use your own intuition. I'm not here to like service your own intuition. Use your own intuition. Go read the list and you choose. How about that? How about that? So pick which ones work for you. There's that. That's my love. Mwah. All right. I will see you when I see you, hopefully on Tuesday. If not, next Thursday live. Um, that's all. Okay. Cool beans. Go look in the mirror and find as many reasons as you can to say, thank you. I love you. And I'll see you when I see you. Mwah. I was about to do this and wait for it back because I'm used to a screen full of people. I just realized I'm live.